Angel Reese gets blunt about WNBA franchise's downside, as Chicago teammate Snub already left her heartbroken. Angel Reese is ready to take on her next challenge. There she was, confidently posing for shots from various spots on the court. Her anticipation clearly showed that something big was on the horizon. Just 2 days later, she's preparing for her debut in the newest 3x3 league in women's basketball, Unrivaled. But before she hits the court as the W's leader in rebounds, Reese had some thoughts to share. And what better way to do that than on her podcast, Unapologetically Angel. In the latest episode, she teamed up with fellow WNBA star Skylar Diggins-Smith to dive into a conversation about Unrivaled and more. During the chat, Reese opened up about one of the challenges she faced with the Chicago Sky. She pointed out the youth of her team, saying, "My Chicago team was young, so I didn't have a lot of vets." She's not wrong. The oldest player on the Sky's roster is 31 years old. Reese explained how, as a rookie, being surrounded by young players had its ups and downs. She was learning, but she didn't have as much veteran presence to guide her. However, she sees Unrivaled as a great opportunity to soak up wisdom from more experienced players. Just being around this group every day, you get to see how they prepare, how they recover, and how they handle game situations, Reese shared. But the challenges didn't end there for the 22-year-old Maryland native. Since joining the W, she's had to deal with some difficult departures, particularly the departure of people close to her. First, it was head coach Teresa Weatherspoon, and now, Chennedy Carter is on her way out too. Clocks tick away for GM, while Angel Reese struggles on and off court. This has clearly affected Reese, who doesn't shy away from speaking her mind. When she heard that Carter wasn't going to receive a qualifying offer, Reese took to her X account to offer support to her teammate. "Everybody is in your life for a reason and a season," she wrote, showing her solidarity with Carter. But it's not just about Carter's departure. It's also about what her departure means for the Sky on the court. Carter was the team's top scorer, averaging 17.5 points per game, and losing her could have a big impact on the team's performance, especially after a tough season. On top of that, the trio of Carter, Reese, and Camila Cardoso was starting to form some serious chemistry. But with Carter's exit, that dynamic will change, and Reese knows this won't be easy to overcome. But still, Sky's GM Jeff Pagliuca has got a chance. He has until January 20th to extend an offer to Carter before she becomes an unrestricted free agent and looks for new opportunities. So, what's next for the Sky? Will they find a way to keep Carter, or will they be forced to move forward without one of their biggest stars? WNBA star Angel Reese lands Vogue cover. WNBA player Angel Reese has landed a Vogue cover, posing for a story about how the worlds of fashion and sport have collided. With interviews from Reese, tennis player Frances Tiafoe, and Olympic sprinter Gabby Thomas, the last of whom also received a separate cover, the story delves into why fashion brands are tapping athletes as some of their biggest stars. Though luxury labels have often tapped fashionable athletes in the past for campaigns and on-court collaborations, the relationship has been hypercharged as of late. NBA, WNBA, and NFL tunnel walks have turned arenas into highly anticipated runways, and in turn, athletes have made debuts on actual runways, with Olympians Noah Lyles and Jordan Childs making their debuts for New York Fashion Week in the fall. That week saw plenty of athletic influence, from Willie Chavarria's collaboration with Adidas to Tory Burch's melding of sportswear and ready-to-wear, while the events also coincided with the US Open, bringing an extra dose of fashion courtside as guests pinged between the two schedules. For Reese, who earned the nickname Bayou Barbie for her glam looks during Louisiana State University games, it's always been both basketball and fashion, she told Vogue. The All-Star forward, who is gearing up for her second season with the Chicago Sky this spring, recalled to the magazine how she's been a fashion girly since she was young. "I was always in my mom's closet, putting on her stuff. I like to carry a purse, hair done. I wanted to look put together. I still do," she said. She used to practice her runway walk while watching America's Next Top Model, she added, and hopes to walk for Paris Fashion Week at some point. For Vogue, Reese appeared in a ruched red versus dress, photographed by Norman Jean Roy. The basketball star shared the cover on her X account and Instagram stories shortly after publication, writing, "I covered up and gave y'all COVERGIRL."